It's about to
Let
say
me
it.
put the chat on. All right, so I'm gonna put the chat on real quick. Chat, this y'all. Uh, Gypsy Rose just got out of prison. She served 10 years. Um, growing up as a child, her mother had someone say it, please, because I cannot say that word.
Munchausen.
Yes, syndrome. Okay, that means the caretaker makes up a child illness and symptoms. So she had her daughter thinking she had cancer. She couldn't walk. She was wheelchair bound. Had her teeth taken out. IVs all plugged up in there. A pretty shitty life. I'm not gonna lie, because it's
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy to be portrayed as being ill and sick and you're not. Um.
Yeah.
So Gypsy Rose, she went on Reddit. She met a guy on Reddit. They started having a relationship. It went it went sexual. You know, she was a little hot, horny, little wheelchair bound girl. So,
She was
um,
a young
He has
woman coming into. You are not going to shame Gypsy for being a young woman
I'm not.
coming into her
I'm just
sexuality.
saying that's what she did. Like
Yeah, but she didn't go
she
on there
was.
because she was hot and horny.
That's not what Reddit's
I
for.
mean,
Treat it.
I
No,
mean,
like she was a teenager. She could have been hot and horny, but it wasn't like.
Like
Don't be shaming my girl, yo.
I'm not. I'm just saying the facts. She met a dude on Reddit. They linked up. She gave him the little throat goat at the movie theater, and then next thing you know, one and two together, she go buy a knife. She tell him, I'm tired of my mom. She making me feel sick. I ain't sick. Like we need to do something about it. And he was like,
He didn't kill
I'll
the
kill her.
mom off the Gluck Gluck 3000.
Yeah, he
He
did.
killed. No,
Yeah,
he
he did.
didn't. No, he
Yeah, he
didn't.
did.
I
No, he
don't
Yeah, he
think
didn't.
did.
it's that powerful.
No, he
Like,
didn't. He
She
killed the
put that.
mom. He killed the mom because I think he was also suffering through some. Obviously, to kill somebody, you got your own demons to be
Mm-hmm.
able to do that. But I think it was that in combination with Gypsy's story, and then Gypsy was not of mine. Like, imagine if you were. Imagine if somebody just treated you like a pet. You a human, and somebody's just treating you like their pet, like their doll, just to make up stories about and like feign sympathy. And you're an
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I?
actual
Mm,
human.
mm,
that's fair though. You do be making a good point because that's fucked up. Like she took her whole teeth out. Who
She
does that?
took her teeth out, put the poor girl in a wheelchair. She could walk.
She was fine. Like she was perfectly healthy. Then
She
you
was
actually
mm.
fine.
like what the mom did made her sick.
Yeah.
She
Mm-hmm.
rode that wheelchair to that little fish trade spot in the mall and got the nicest little fishing knife I ever seen.
Hey, it ain't illegal to go fishing.
It's not. It's
It's
not.
illegal to go fishing.
It's not illegal to defend yourself either. You can defend yourself. Do
That's
I
true.
think that the mom's life should have been taken for the things that she did? I mean, personally, I believe in smiting, but that's neither here nor there. I don't think that she should have died as brutally as she died, but I do believe that like had this investigation been continuing, the mom will be doing time.
Yeah, because how much time did the mom do?
None, she died. She got murdered.
Yeah, she did.
She
She
didn't even
totally
Yeah,
did.
like repent for
Now,
what she did.
because
So
the guy got life and Gypsy got only 10 years.
10 years, and 10 years was enough.
I feel like maybe
Mm.
Mm,
even more though, because
mm,
you kill your mom. Like
cause
you,
okay, cause honestly, okay, like she should have gotten, just staying there for 15.
20.
We be all right.
Little 20
10,
piece
Yeah,
nugget.
10 years
cause
is enough. The girl
because
had
well
she
because
had no childhood.
yeah, but and I mean and that's
The
understandable
mom
because
has no life. Like, she
yeah,
dead.
like
Like, she
like
can't
like
do nothing.
how like the mom like how dare you as a mother decide to cripple your child, make her seem like she's just nothing, and then making money off of it, getting sympathy, getting all these things. I'm like, for real? Oh yeah. Like, I'm not
See,
saying that because
Yeah.
that was gonna happen anyway. Her getting killed, that was gonna happen anyway, because the daughter had a lot of spite towards her, and you told the boyfriend.
She
Boyfriend was
should have
pissed.
spite. I'm not,
but
I can't argue.
even if Gypsy never met the boy, never killed the mom, like it's a lot of women out here faking that their kids are sick for checks,
Mhm.
right? It's a lot of moms doing that. However, the moms is not going to the lengths that this mom went, for one, and for two, like, no, it was not Gypsy and her boyfriend's place to condemn the mother to death, right? Like, no, that was not their place. However, you have to be like fair. You have to balance the scales here, right? Somebody lost their whole childhood, somebody lost their whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Is it fair for Gypsy to have done 5 more years? She didn't carry out the killings.
She
She
helped. She bought the weapon.
she was just a part of the
Guilty by association.
Or the organizing of it. Like,
she was just a part of, and first of all too, like, this girl is probably venting, getting off all of these things that she felt about her mom, about how she made me do this, she made me do that. And then the boyfriend is like psychopathically hyping her up. No, her 10 years, she served her time. I'm sure she learned her lesson. Now she can live her life. She gotta carry the trauma of her mom not being alive. So her sentence was just.
I ain't gonna lie. Lock her up.
She's not killing nobody else.
Oh my god.
But
Like,
you're accessory to murder though.
you're worse than an accessory. You plotted.
Like you plan. That's premeditated murder.
That is when you plan it
It's
out.
self-defense.
No, that's premeditated murder.
Beforehand,
She
though.
defended herself against her mom.
Because you know how it would have been self-defense? It would have been self-defense if her mother did something and then she retaliated in that same moment. That's
Yeah, like if the
self-defense.
mom was punching her in the head and she had the knife and then she
Like
stabbed
trying
her.
to
That's
I don't think
You can be like, no, mom, like
it is
Now,
premeditated murder, but it's premeditated murder in self-defense.
Nah.
If she didn't kill her mom,
they had to go over to the mom's house. Like the boyfriend had to go to the mom's house.
Right.
I think he
the
counted
boyfriend
state to state.
deserved to be. He deserved to be in there for life.
Yeah.
The
Because
boyfriend
he
deserved
did the
it.
action.
Mom without her saying she wanted
But
her.
I think that we're looking at her as a whole fair person, and she wasn't. She wasn't.
She was fair enough to buy the knife.
Yeah.
Just because somebody know how to go in the store and make a purchase?
Well, because even if she was to try to get the police go 9 times out of 10, contact the mom. The mom's gonna try to play it off to where she's not on her meds. She's just like, oh, she's just not feeling well, forgive her, blah, blah, blah. She's gonna play it off like that and then continue to abuse her psychologically, mentally, medically, with whatever drugs or whatever she would do to her. So, and you got to remember, this is like years upon years of this stuff happening, and yeah, and it damages people to where they go to that extent of planning to kill or killing. So you got to really, like, I understand, like, the court system probably had compassion on her due to the fact of the abuse,
and that's why they gave her the tip.
But they could have had enough fairness to say, okay, she was pretty much accessory to murder. She premeditated this murder with the boyfriend, so she should get a little bit longer, if not just as long as him.
I don't even think she's on probation. I think she just did 10 years and she's free as hell.
You know what else is crazy? When you get out of jail and they put you in a halfway house and they give you the food stamps, they give you health insurance, they tell you this is how to get your Gypsy doing, like, she's not gonna be doing great. she's still doomed to a quality
I'm
of
pretty
life.
sure she got some donations for
I mean,
sure.
yeah, she's probably gonna get donations, but because of like people
She
who
probably got a book
feel,
coming out, like
She
how I
probably
killed
got
my
some. I
mom.
got a GoFundMe account
and,
ready.
but that's
Stacked.
different. That's different, and that's because like we live in a time where like this type of thing is sensationalized. Had it not been, had this been like a regular person you and I knew, and it never blew up and it was never reported, that
Mhm.
person would not be getting out of jail. Like, no, she didn't deserve none of the stuff that her mom put her through, and no, at the same time, the mom didn't deserve to die. No, she didn't.
I don't like the way you said to die. Like it
Because the
sounded
mom
like it
didn't
was like
deserve to
I
die.
mean,
she
Like,
died, I
granted,
guess.
like because we do agree with you saying that we don't agree with the mom, putting abuse on her and doing all this crazy stuff on her. We do agree with you with that. But as far as the sentencing and stuff like that, she could have stayed in there a little longer. Just a
no,
little.
I think
A little
10
more
years.
time, a little more
10
time.
years is plenty, and I think they should have let her out at 8 if she had good behavior.
No,
That's
no,
crazy.
no.
She probably
That's
got
look,
no
because it's
probation. She probably
She's
right.
not
free
a
as hell.
threat
Because you
to anybody
no,
else.
because you also got to think too, society wise. Look at what she like, who she is as far as her ethnicity. Because if it was
Uh-oh.
somebody of the melanin sensation,
I
we
don't
would have
agree
been in
with
there
that.
for life, no parole, no nothing.
I don't agree with that, and I don't think no black children is ever killing their mom. But I think they should have let her out for good behavior at 8, because she's not a threat to anyone else. What's she gonna do to anybody else? She's not gonna
All
do
right.
nothing.
All right.
She learned her lesson. She learned her lesson when she got caught. She was in the courtroom crying. She learned what right and wrong is at
Oh no,
that
though,
point.
because psychopaths will cry in the courtroom too.
Hello, come on, Rena.
If she's
Come
a
on.
psychopath, it's because her mom made her that way.
I do feel like her mom did kind of make her like insane.
Like she created a monster type thing.
Yeah,
She
Right.
did.
like
She did. She did.
I
And
like
no, the mom didn't deserve her fate. Like, she really did,
well,
and that sucks.
well,
Rip to the mom. But
because the mom, she reaping what she's sowing.
Yeah,
You
she in
put
hell right now, mad as hell.
well, I mean,
Allegedly, I don't know.
how would Gypsy get 5 more years? What I'm not understanding is how that would have made a difference. Because now this young woman gets to rejoin society.
it's the justification of it.
Write
Like,
a book about how she killed her
because
mom, and
like I
she'll be.
said, look, 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you, if the shoe was on the other foot, as far as a black man or a black woman, the black man would have got life, no parole. The black woman would have got probably as long as of a sentence as the guy, or maybe like Daryl saying, like 15, 20 years.
Not if the mom was doing the type of stuff that Gypsy's mom was doing. I don't believe it.
Mm.
I don't believe it.
I will add a caveat though. If GoFundMe existed back then, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have went that far because the mom would have got the money that she was looking for.
she would
Mhm.
Because
like with it.
I don't think so, because I think the mom just had that syndrome of like, she probably was addicted.
Do you think like the mom was like, I need you to be sick so I can
Yeah.
do like sort of
Nah.
sick?
yeah,
I think
that makes
for
sense.
sure the
I
mom.
mean, that
Yeah, that
makes
makes
Well, okay,
You know,
yeah, I
I
give
don't
you that
want
one.
to
I give you that one.
sense, so I just gotta make sure you stay forever. Like,
And
And I
the
think the mom
addiction.
the mom would have committed to the lie. She would have committed to the, once she got the money, even if she would have got, you know what I mean? The mom would have committed to the story.
like that's their life now. Like,
Right.
like that's the story now. Is this is how we live?
Now, if Gypsy was of mind and Gypsy was like, "Mom, we're gonna split this money," then maybe the mom wouldn't have untimely lost her life. But what could Gypsy have done? There was nothing she could have done.
Call the police.
The police wouldn't have believed her. They
Go
wouldn't have
get help.
believed her.
She ain't got no aunties.
What kind of hell?
Did you? You have to watch the documentary. There's a really good.
I did watch part of it. I ain't gonna lie. I did watch part of it.
Nobody would have believed poor Gypsy.
I ain't watching none of it.
When the mom got murdered,
only know about
when the
it.
mom got
Only know
murdered,
about it.
it literally took like a week for them to find out that the mom was already dead because she wasn't posting on Facebook.
Ooh,
That's how they
week?
found her.
That long?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Because after old boy killed the mom, they ran off to a motel together.
Oh dang.
They want
Just
to get
living
caught.
life.
With the knife.
I'm not saying I can.
Hey, the documentary is
Gypsy's
funny because she had a
action.
different wig on every day in that motel.
Who Gypsy?
She was trying to serve it up on that boy.
I'm weak.
She
I'm
said,
not-
who do you want me to be?
weak.
I'm
She
not
had a
condoning.
red wig. She had the blonde, the black. She was serving that a little crazy ass white boy. She was.
And
Serving
she
it
was
up.
like, I'll be whatever you want, honey. Whatever you
They
want.
probably had a
Who do you need me to be?
A whirlwind. But
She was putting that little.
I'm not condoning Gypsy's actions, but you gotta give Gypsy a lot of grace for what she went through.
All right,
I
we'll give
guess now she out free talking about her new husband. D is fire. I don't want to see that shit.
I just like don't want people to like make her like famous for this shit. You know what I
She
mean?
was already famous for it.
You know, like that's the kind of shit that you hope dies after a certain amount of time. Like
I don't think she will be. Like I don't think she'll be like a Tanya Harding type person.
Like she is famous for this shit. You know her by name now.
But I knew her by name.
First and last name.
I knew her by name.
The guy's name too.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I do know her.
No.
Oh my god.
I thought Rose was her last name. Oh,
no, it's Gypsy Rose Blanchard. But I'm into watching stuff like that. Like I watch the true crime documentaries and stuff like that. And that's what I'm saying. Like had this been the 90s, I don't think it will be as sensationalized.
She gonna come out with a podcast next month, and she gonna tell the whole story, like how I killed my mom.
Yep.
She probably. Well, I don't know.
And if you want to kill your mom, this is how you do it.
What you do.
I don't think she's gonna do that. I think she's gonna come out with some stuff about like what she learned in prison. And
I want her ex-boyfriend to say something. The dude that's serving life, because I know he mad as hell. He killed that girl mama for some box, and he ain't getting that no more.
But that was
no conjugal visits. Nothing.
That.
She got a whole husband.
You chose to do that. You chose to listen to that girl's story and feel so compelled that now y'all about to plan to murder her and make a way for y'all to have a life together. Like,
I do agree with you with that one. Yeah,
that's also crazy. You just met the girl. You gonna kill her mom?
That's kind of wild.
That was his choice.
Well, how long were they together before they conspired?
They were talking online.
They were talking online. They met up one time at the movie theater. She put that throat goat on him, that little slow throat goat, and he was going crazy. And then eventually, she was complaining about her mom, and the nigga was like, "Shit, I'll kill her for you.
Let me fix it.
I'll fix your problem. Make them all go away."
Yeah.
Hey. Like I said, I think that was his decision. I think he was rightfully punished for his decisions, and Gypsy was rightfully punished for hers.
We disagree.
Yeah, I'm on the side. She should still be locked up, but
why should she still be locked up? You're not making any points as to why.
Because the concrete facts is she bought a knife to help get her mom killed.
But did she do the stabbing?
It don't matter. If I give somebody a gun to kill someone,
for the judicial system, it really don't matter.
But you didn't pull the trigger. You didn't pull the trigger.
It don't matter.
For
how the law works, it really don't matter.
It does matter.
That's like saying, like, if you sitting in the car and somebody robbing the bank, you're going to
and you happen to drive away when they hop in the car. You robbed the bank too.
But if y'all all get caught together, you robbed the bank too. But if you were an accessory to a crime, you should be charged as an accessory, not the crime doer.
That's a
You didn't.
heavy accessory. Like, I bought the knife to get my
Right, for
mom
real.
killed.
I don't think
That's
so because
crazy.
She had to be like, "Here's the knife. Go kill my mom."
you know
Right.
how many times
I
was
guess
pissed
she didn't
off?
say it. I guess that's the reason. Maybe she didn't explicitly say, "Here's the knife to kill my mom." Maybe she said, "Here's the knife for our fishing trip," and then he
Maybe
just
she
went,
said.
"Of course."
Maybe she
And he
said.
gutted her like a fish.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
he did.
Maybe she just said, I bought a knife today. Maybe it was
Nah.
maybe it was a gesture.
Why do you gotta buy a knife?
Maybe it was.
There's-
It don't matter because
You ever bought a man in your life a knife just for fun? Like, here you go.
have I ever bought a man in my life?
Yeah,
Not
you
just for
handed him a
fun.
knife. Like, here you go.
Like, is he a chef? Because no.
like here, babe. I was thinking about you, and I thought,
I was thinking
here's a
about you.
knife.
I bought you this knife that's like rigid on the side. Yeah.
A man should buy his own knife.
Fillet some fish with it.
A man should buy his own knife. But we're not talking about a man. We're talking about 2 kids.
She was an adult when her mom got murdered.
She was a kid in her mind.
But age-wise, she charged an adult.
Oh my God.
They-
If she's sucking dick in a
they
movie
charged her
theater,
as an
she's old
adult.
enough to get help.
He
They
I'm not
charged
gonna lie.
sympathy for her because she was a kid. Y'all, this is ridiculous. I
If
hope
she's
y'all ain't in
giving
this
head
jury.
in the movie theater, she has enough sense to get help.
No, she
That's my
don't.
argument.
She don't have no sense if she giving it up to the movie theater.
Zach, she doesn't
That's
have any.
crazy.
Fix
She
it,
don't got
Lord.
no
Fix
sense.
it.
Why in the movie
Fix
theater?
it.
Well, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Movie theater is one of my top 3, but I'm of sound mind and vision, and I know that
She
this
was
is fantasy.
too. She was gawking it down.
She was not.
He had.
She was not. She was a person that was.
He probably grabbed her head in the wheelchair. That's sick.
Oh my God.
Y'all thinking about the wrong thing.
I'm saying if she
Serena.
can do that, she can get help. That's facts. Like, what?
No, bro. Gypsy. Shout out to Gypsy. Shout out to my good sis.
Yeah, shout out to her, murderer,
She didn't do the murder.
catching bodies like Call of Duty. Yeah,
She didn't.
Wow, like Call of Duty.
She didn't murder.
got a kill streak. Yeah, shout out
One
to
for
her.
Yeah,
She could
one
be
for the books.
a mastermind, but not a murderer. She didn't do the.
Okay, do you think she would have though?
Yes, I do.
I don't think so.
Because she would have got pushed to the edge. She was already pushed to the edge. That's why she got her mom murdered.
But that's why she got somebody else to do it. Like, I don't think she would have been able to do it herself.
Like, I really want to know how she, like, did she convince him, or was he just like, you know what, I'll do this for you, babe? Like,
If you watch the documentary,
You know how she
they
convinced them. That
they
movie
showed the
theater
text
thing.
messages.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
They were a couple. If you watch the documentary, they show you how the messages progress between
The
them.
night before the murder, because I watched the documentary, the night before the murder, the girl said, "This is our last night sleeping alone. After tonight, we're going to sleep together forever." What does that mean?
what does that mean?
You know what that means?
We
That means-
eliminating the
No,
threat.
no, wait. This is what this means, though. Look, this is what it means. She said, she asked him, "Do you want to be swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed up?"
I really don't like that y'all reducing this to this man receiving fellatio. Because
I will, funny.
Hey, that's funny.
she suffered. She was suffering.
That's one way to
Yeah.
convince.
She was
I mean,
suffering.
I don't know if I'll kill somebody, but that'll get me to do some stuff. I might take some
She
pills.
didn't kill. She didn't kill.
That's
She convinced somebody that her situation was so bad that her mom had to go. You know how many times I've been pissed off and stormed to my room and wrote in my journal, I hate
All
my
right,
parents
okay.
so
I'm snitching. I ain't holding you
I
down.
hate my parents so much. But I never had no crazy psychotic white man telling me, "Oh, you hate your parents that much?
Let me
Oh,
help you.
God.
Let me help you out with that."
Let me help you out,
That's
guys.
crazy.
Also, I got the good sense to know doing something to your mom is wrong.
You know, like, it's wrong. But I mean,
She,
also coming from like a place of like, my mom abused me, she traumatized
that's what
me,
I'm saying. Her mom
so I'm
abused
gonna
and
kill
traumatized her.
like, you know.
They didn't have a mother-daughter relationship. They had an abuser, a like victim relationship.
Yeah. So there's a whole lot of stuff.
It's a whole lot, and y'all reducing it to jokes about fellatio.
Because that's what she did. Oh my god, that's what she did. Like she gave this nigga
Okay,
neck,
we all
and
gave
then
a
he was
little
like,
neck
"Bet."
before. It's not that big of a deal. We all sucked a little dick, okay?
Pause.
Cody,
Whoa.
listen, she
No.
must have had jaws of life on there, boy.
Oh,
To get
How
someone
would
son.
to
she?
murder someone, that's crazy.
How would she know to have the jaws of life
She
on her
probably switched
first?
the wigs up every day. That's what got him. He
On
ain't
her
know what was
first.
going on. He thought he was cheating. Every day
Y'all
was a
really
different
blaming
girl.
her. He was a psychopath already. She didn't do nothing. Well, I mean, she did do something. I'm not saying she
She
didn't
did a
do
little
nothing.
something, something.
She did something, but
And that nigga popcorn jumping in the movie. She's...
My God.
Hey, all right, okay, Cheyenne. I ain't gonna lie. Jokes aside, I feel like she got out too early. That's my final thing.
I
I
don't think
I agree with you that she wasn't of mind. I agree with you that she may have been pressured because she probably thought that was the only way out because her mom was literally controlling her life at that point. So I get it, but I just feel like she got out a little too early. That's all. Now she on the internet talking about her new man and his D. Like, bro, you killed your mom. Like, chill out.
I think she got out with a reasonable enough time to still be young in the time. Like, she didn't have her whole childhood. Like, her mom took all of that away from her and, like, forced her to live a certain way. And I think age-wise, and I think, like, that's why they gave her the time that they gave her because, like, you do deserve a happy and free life based on the circumstances. Not really based on if somebody just killed their mom, like if somebody just got in trouble for whatever and then was like, I'll show her and
She
killed
took
their
my
mom.
Xbox. I'm gonna kill my mom.
Right. No, you
That's
deserve to be
different.
in jail for life. You deserve to be in jail for life over that. But
Right.
due to the circumstances of what happened to her, like, yeah, she was wrong and she got punished for that. That's 10 years of punishment that she served. And I think it's an appropriate amount because of the circumstances.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do feel like that's enough. Like, cause she didn't like kill her mom, and I kind of sympathize with like your mom abused you and like did some like fucked up shit to you, and like yeah, you should get punished because like you kind of put it in this guy's head,
right,
to kill your mom,
right.
And even though you didn't pull the trigger, you definitely had a big hand in why your mom is dead. So,
right, you seasoned it. You seasoned the pot.
Yeah.
But
seasoned the pot. She had rice in the pot. Like
no,
in the gumbo of murder. She was the rice in the gumbo of murder for sure.
She seasoned the pot.
She was the rice.
Yes.
I think she
was thick in the gumbo for sure.
Because to be honest, I think that boy, if it wasn't the mom, he would have killed somebody else. It would have been somebody else.
I read some of the comments. He definitely gave me a school shooter vibes. Like he probably would have shot up the school.
All right, yeah.
I think it would have been somebody else. So I don't think that
like just like looking for an excuse.
Yeah, he was looking for a reason to kill.
I think so, and I don't think it would have been fair for that girl to sit in jail for all that time and really never get a chance to live her life in freedom.
Yeah,
That's
but she did put the battery in his bag. We got to keep it a bean. Like, come on now.
Putting the battery in somebody's back is like, I think it can be so subjective because, like, I could convince you to do something, but if you do it, you did it.
That's facts, and I can't turn around and be like, "Well, Cheyenne told me to do it, so I did it."
Right.
That's true.
You made the decision to do it. So
Him getting life is fine. I'm cool with that.
he should have life.
I feel that's appropriate. It's appropriate.
He should. Now if she was just a normal, average, everyday girl and her mom kept her sheltered and then she met that guy and she was talking about, I want to be with you, but my mom won't let us be together, and they killed the mom, put them both in jail for life. But that's not the case. That wasn't the case.
You almost convinced me. You almost got me.
Almost. You was like right there. But the girl was like, nah.
But I just can't deny the fact that she bought the knife. That's crazy.
I mean, I do feel that like the knife buying thing does make it a little bit weird.
She was in a wheelchair and she took the elevator downstairs to buy a knife.
It makes
that's
it
the
very
only part that's
questionable.
like, dang.
It makes it very questionable.
I don't know. I think I sympathize with the knife buying because
she wasn't hunting fish.
Her mom pulled her teeth out, bro.
That is kind of wild. That is
very wild.
That's
that's very like
that's crazy.
Yeah. What about the equipment the mom was buying? What about all of that stuff?
This is true. The mom had some.
To get 18 with like 4 teeth is insane.
She got some silver teeth in her.
That many?
She pulled damn near all her teeth out.
Her teeth on the side.
Like you can see her now. Wow. She only got like.
She got some like silver teeth.
Jesus.
That's fucked up.
That is. That's crazy.
Because you can't even eat like.
But she can give head. That's crazy.
But it's called gummy.
She put that gummy on him. That's why he went crazy.
You were
like makes me like
like you're a sex shamer.
I'm not shaming it. I'm saying it must be great for him to go like that.
You're making it seem like her wanting to express herself sexually was wrong. That wasn't wrong.
No, it's not wrong at all, but it definitely influenced him to do what he had to do.
No, we don't know that is what influenced him.
You saw the documentary. You saw what she said the night before. She was like, this is our last night sleeping together. We're going to be sleeping together all the time.
I don't know. You're kind of now. I gotta watch this documentary because now I feel like I need.
I ain't gonna lie,
I gotta watch it in full.
It's kind of fire,
and I think if you watch it, you will definitely be swayed like one way or the other.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah,
or I don't know. You might still be in the middle, but I know that like the crimes that she committed were wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think that
term
they gave her an appropriate amount of time. I think
I'm leaning towards the middle. The more I talk to you, I'm still kind of. It's just that buying knife part. I just can't get that out.
But also, like the justice system is, if you have faith in it, which I know we are people of a community that don't, but like when you have faith in it, it's supposed to work fairly. Like it's supposed to account for the circumstances and account for the fact that like we're human people. Like, yeah, things can be black and white and you could do it or not do it, but sometimes circumstances can make a situation different. And I think, yeah, she might be benefiting from the luxury of being white in that sense, that the justice system tried that case fairly. But I like, to be honest, I really don't. And you know me, I am a Umar worshiper. But I don't think that if a black child was in this same, I don't think it would have gone down like that.
I don't think he or she would have got his parent killed. Cause
I don't even think it would have gone down like that at all.
No, black folk love their parents too much.
It's a bunch of like women that are using their children for checks, making them appear to be suffering from ailments that they're not suffering from.
That's
True.
true.